Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Trevor Plays here, back again for part two of this four-part catch-up read-through of My Hero Academia. We are starting off with chapter 375, titled Chaotic Confusion. So, I'm just going to continue reading. I'm not going to explain anything, because that's what the first episode was for, or the first part was for. So here we are. We're back. We are here at the Okuto Island, Uraraka and Asui versus Toga. And we see Uraraka saying, Frobby! And then thud. Her trick for concealing her presence is basically a type of misdirection. Still, it must be a complex and nuanced move. So there's got to be a limit to how many attackers she can evade at once. Keep on her with a sensor type hero and a group of at least four who can back each other up. Himiko Toga, get back here. This big guy doesn't have hyper regen. This is Gang Orga. And he's fighting Anomu. The villains numbering. The villains numbers are thinning too. Pin down the near high end, and we've got this in the bag. Taking down these creeps while they're still on this island is our mission. The more people we lose on our side, the slimmer my chances of avoiding capture become. And the amount of Jin's blood I've got will only give me 30 to 40 minutes of transformation time. Sure, I could drink it down now and take back the numbers advantage, but then Sad Man's parade would end on this isolated island. Up until this point, Toga's actions were rarely driven by any sort of big picture strategizing. Even if we could turn things around here, I doubt they left any boats docked on the island, which would be our only shot at getting away. Divide and isolate. Did the heroes know about Jin's blood? Either way, I'm helpless here. The way things are going, it's all over. However, for Rancor and recent coming to terms, in that case, I'll do what I've meant to and bet on Spinner. Completed her transformation into a full-fledged villain. There it is. Some blood she had saved. All for ones? Shigaraki's? Whose could it be? Better not wait around to find out. Always so level-headed, Tsuyu. That was a decoy. A decoy filled with a chemical that attracts Nomu, courtesy of All for One. I still can't afford to get sloppy. Robbie! To make sure that Jin's parade gets to March without fail, I have to make an instant decision. And then, oh, okay, so Toga turned into Robbie. And then, Dead Rancor brought about a miracle. Must save Shigaraki and his allies. Himiko Toga, what do you want to do? To slaughter the heroes, starting with Hawks. Send me out there, Korogiri. She turns into twice. Get back here! We still haven't had our chat about romance. Ochako. She's quiet. I wish we could have. Gunga Mountain Villa ruins. It's Toga with Bubaigawara's blood. She had some saved up when I infiltrated the Liberation Army. I was sure to eliminate every last sample, even the traces after the battle. Was this Dobby's doing? Too late. Infinite doubles. Sad man's parade. They're not giving us a second to breathe, Shroom. And then, as they're coming in, I ain't losing sight of you. Not again, says Uraraka. And Froppy's coming behind. Or no, she's not. Okay. Or maybe she is. Yeah, it looks like she is. Okay. It just looks weird how it is. Okay, cool. Um, Ochaka. Ochako. The feelings you've locked up inside. And then we see Dobby, Endeavor, Uraraka, All for One, Hawks. And then our weather report lady, Meryl, in the U.S. Okay. All right. On to 376. Ooh, I love the color page spread. This is their fantasy slash like D&D type um thing. I really love this art, especially just the coloring too. The coloring is amazing as well. Really like this. With chapter 376 on Knife's Edge. We still haven't had our chat about romance. And then Toga looks up as twice Toga looks up. Can't take a hint. I'm not some blushing schoolgirl in love anymore. You got that, hero? And then all of the twice sad man's parade is going off. And we see the Wild Wild Pussycats. Let's go. Because I see Pixie Bob. I forgot her name for a second. um, Fall back for now. Get behind my earthen wall. Again, really. I can't spread my spores with all this fire, Shroom. Get those tied up villains out of here, or else they'll burn to a crisp. Not just Kurogiri, Dobby's here too. I hope Todoroki and Shoji are alright. Are okay. Oravity, Froppy, Tsukuyomi, Earphone Jack. The battle is doomed to devolve into chaos. Oh no, Kyoka, your ear. I count myself lucky that this is all the Demon Lord took from me. Since the Twice army came out of the same warp gate as you two, I'm guessing that's actually Toga. All of Japan will be buried unless we stop her. But Dobby's raging heat is far too fierce. Toga keeps multiplying despite the fire, so all we can do is flee. This is no proper battle. Not anymore. The strategy to divide and conquer has failed. Those flames on his chest. Is that phosphor move Shoto mentioned? Toya, what did you do to Shoto? I was hoping to bring you his head, but he was a tough cookie. Now my grand dream will never come true. But, at the very least, I'll take as much as I can. Whatever you hold dear, whatever you try to protect. The wind now blows my way. Cascading chains of events. They're all working in my favor. Kurogiri properly warped himself to Tomura's location. Optimally, I would have obtained that long-ranged warp quirk for myself, since it's superior to my imperfect sludge warp. Now that, and not that it matters, I'll ride this wave of chaos. and get myself to Tomura. Oh, Hawks, you should face up to Bubagwar's dying wish. We know that the rewind effect puts you on a timer, but you sure seem in an awful hurry, pal. What? Don't you have faith in Shigaraki? That in that perfect body of yours? So disconcerting. In the truest sense, that body is not yet complete. There's a reason why this version of me is still essential. Endeavor. The divide and conquer plan is a bust. Our allies can't battle in this nasty heat, and if we fall here, the villains are gonna converge on Deku and Tomura. Please put a stop to Toya. Such a cruel demand for that one-armed half conscious fellow. Such a such a cruel for that one-armed half conscious fellow. As you so nicely put it, defeating me post haste is his mission here. Yet you told him to abandon his duty. That's enough bullcrap out of you. After all, you already lost once to our number one. He ain't abandoned any duty. Splitting hairs, I see. Duty. This time around, I'm really seeing you. To be continued. Okay. We are now here at 377. The chain thus far. As the heroes withered, the villains thrived. Due to the gap in power, achieving victory through standard tactics was an unlikely and as grabbing hold of a thin, fleeting thread. Instead, the heroes strategized to divide their foes and claim the advantage. But a raging tempest began to blow. Yamada, that means. Ugh. And the Sad Man's Parade comes in and puts them all down. And then, of course, because they blinked, and All for One and in Tomura's body is kind of like reaching out, and then there's a big explosion below the UA campus. A power line was busted. I can't pop in a spare. The corners we cut for this super rush job are coming back to bite us. What about the magnetic barrier? What's left is holding up, but output isn't stellar. This is Mandalay. We've lost flight control. Huh? I repeat, we've lost control. At last, I'm in. Prepare for your downfall, heroes. What's more, the control center island is under attack, and Phantom Thief is unable to perform his role. Erasure is no longer active. The deadliest villain of all is about to be unleashed. Once UA falls, all of Japan. No, it's Kurogiri. What happened at Central Hospital? Once UA falls, all of Japan. No, the entire world will be destroyed by his hand. What's tearing away? Is he shredding skin? He's not moving. What if I told you that it's not me here now? What would you what would you want to do? Sit down for a chat at the mall? Hmm? Ain't happening, hero. After all, I am your villain. That's the Shigaraki persona. Naturally, UA's system was doomed to fall to my skills. Even their subterranean excavation system is putty in my hands now. The ignorant masses and heroes who cling to the old ways will perish in the name of liberation. And then bzz, bzz, and he's laughing. If the school comes crashing down, Yayorozu and everyone below are doomed. I've got to keep Yue in the air. And at the same time, I need to keep an eye on Kurogiri so that Shigaraki can't escape. Crap. It's all too much. I can't breathe. I need air. The blowback from the powered up gear shift work. When my cells don't get a second to rest, my body can't get enough oxygen. I said you can't fall just yet. However, there's a silver lining to this dark cloud. All for One is having serious problems keeping those identities unified. Those of us within One for All resonate with All for One so we can peer into each other's inner workings. At the moment, it seems he's in no position to manipulate the flesh he's possessing. Do whatever it takes to make your own body act even 1 second faster. The chain of events leading to this moment will be your power. Found ya. It took a while, but you finally showed yourself. Hunting you down was no walk in the park. Huh? But nothing's too much for me, 'cause this is all for Gentle's sake. Former crime clip uploader villain La Brava. And when you see Sukauchi in the background, like, what? Alright, so La Brava is back. Alright. Love these little twists of having some characters return. Let's go. Where's the chapter? Where's the chapter? Where is the chapter title? I do not see one. Please tell me it's not at the very end. It is. Alright. So we are here with chapter 378, The Story of How We All Became Heroes, Part 4. Task Force HQ. The excavation system is down. Or the evacuation system. The evacuation. I said it's evacuation. Signal interference is preventing contact. There's a request from Gunga. They need backup. I'm remembering something from my days as a shut-in. Just for practice, I once wormed my way into Feel Good Inc.'s server and replaced all the ads with, what was it? Optic Kitty? Yeah. The code's functions are widely long, and the scope of the variables is nuts. I gotta say, your coding habits haven't changed much since then. My trypophobia. That was you? We took a massive financial hit from that. Oops, my bad. Gah! That the pump dance. Make it stop. Oh god. Damn it, she's taking over every single one of my systems. I won't relinquish UA or the evacuation system. Those two must. Those two most accursed ones. You've pinpointed my location, haven't you? What if I flee? You still lose. The flames of revolution won't be doused. UA's altitude is continuing to drop. Oh fuck! This is gonna have to get cut out. UA's altitude is continuing to drop. It's hurtling toward the ground. It won't stop. Iva, hurry up and do something. The system got wrecked by that last impact. I'm trying to code a brand new program so that the surviving section can keep the joint in the air. There's not enough time for that though. There's not enough time though. We should have known it was a bad call to leave our final key line of defense to a convicted villain in custody. A crime is a crime, and we can't erase the past, but it's not always a lost cause. I am your villain. I don't care if you don't understand. That's what makes us heroes and villains. We've lost control. Prepare for a crash landing. What now? Get ready to fight. Whoa, a bunch of twices. Onima, sensei. Ethan, those villains are asking for a taste of our lasers. And hit our allies too? Oh, hell. They've been invaded from the inside. So our X-66 squadron can't. Wait, who's that? It's okay. We were given a heads up of your location, Skeptic. Mr. Skeptic. Made sense for us to nab you since we were in the area. Yeah, we got Miss Joke and Shindo. Let's go. Uh, Fate works in funny ways. It's up to you, Tobita. You've got this, gentle. Naturally. This is the least I owe the boy. Alright, here we go. About a month and a half ago, at Mikuzu Prison, after the assault on Tartarus, the living quarters got busted wide open. With this, you're all free now. That was muscular. Your lives are your own now. Do as you see fit. We're free? You really mean it? Am I dreaming here? Time for revenge on the scumbag that sold me out. I know someone out there will still needs stabbing. Who needs a stabbing? This world's gone wild. What you want, punk? I ask you, is this truly what you desire? The only people who say they can't turn their lives around are the ones who with no real desire to change. They're too impatient. They want results right away. I dashed headlong down the wrong path without the courage to restrain myself. Damn right, it's what we want more on. I want to be the guy to show them all the bright future. I thought that only our being together would bring me joy. 7 prisons came under attack, and only this one had no escapees. Was it? What is it you want? Well, Tobita, I only wish to see La Brava, and to. I'm as greedy and stubborn as they come, you know. And your joy brings me loads more joy of my own. Brings me more joy of my own, gentle. Absence makes the heart grow that much fonder. Gently, super lover. Tell me, boy, do you once again find yourself fighting for the joy of others? On that faithful day, I only wished to save someone who'd fallen. We're saved, but how? It's like a trampoline made of air. What a air trampoline? Yes, to be of service to others was my hope. Gentle. Bad news, kiddo. The balance is broken. He's starting up again. We're not in free fall anymore, but the second his hand touches the ground, no matter how far they've fallen, each villain is still a human being. It's on us to recognize that all about it's on us to recognize that about them. We absolutely have to. To borrow a phrase from a friend, deep within each of their hearts will find their starting point, their origin. Lady Nagant has fired off a shot. She's back. And she's all bandaged up. Let's go. Right, on to our last chapter for this uh part on this read through catch up. We are here with chapter 379, Hopes. And we see a color page of Gentle and Labrava. Love it. And here we go. Central Hospital after Korogiri was activated. Get the wounded inside, quickly. The rain's picking up. Friend or foe, it doesn't matter. Not so fast. Being up and about will rip open your wounds. It could be fatal. I don't care. Tell me where the enemy is. Tell you, an escaped convict? Not a chance. Izuku Midoriya asked me to do this. Please, fight on our side. He asked me to fight alongside him. Let her go. I'll take full responsibility. But this is Rocklock here, which Rocklock's right here. Let her go. I'll take full responsibility. But here, use this to keep up to date on details such as UA's location, the enemy's positions, and so on. Listen, Lady Nagant. Ultimately, this full mobilization on our part hinges on our faith in Izuku Midoriya. So if your heart's telling you to take action for that kid, then I'm choosing to trust you. And we see her in the rain. She's all bloody, like her wounds are opening up in her bandaged body. I've still got one more shot left in me, and every single one counts. Gray skies. I've been stained by darkness and lost faith in the light, until you and my successor came around to remind me of how I felt back then, with my bright and shining hope, and my reason of being. Now let this reach Izuku Midoriya from Lady Nagant. Bam! Shoots off Shigaraki's arm. Niku. That disposable trash. After murdering her fellow heroes, she plays the victim like some noble agent of justice. She's a pathetic pushover, drifting whichever way the wind blows. Manipulating her emotions and history didn't work, huh? Yes. Look at you now. That's what you get for sticking your hands where they don't belong. The same goes for the way you groomed me, using Shimura and All Might to push my buttons like that. All to move ahead with your plot to hijack my body and soul. To make use of my burning rage, to take one for all for yourself. I got blended into this mix and became a part of you. But guess what, Master? I wasn't a fan of that scheme, so I hid my own core deep down inside my soul. Bit by bit, without you noticing, I started reclaiming myself from the inside out, helping my origin follow that path. Korogiri? I'm not in control of this body. Stop gawking and warp me to all for one this instant. I am no. Shigaraki. Have to. Who? Where? Friend, I've got no need for all for one. Did you think you had everything under control? I won't be your stinking pawn. Unlike those flip-flopping screw-ups, my heart ain't wavering. Everything I witness in this world of ours led to the existence of that house. As Tomura Shigaraki and Tenko Shimura, I've got just one hope: the destruction of everything steaming from that house. That's the only thing that's gotta save me, hero. Or that's gonna save me, hero. And we see Deku face to face. Boy, is that you? Says Gentle. Now that Shigaraki's got his quirk back, I can't afford to fight atop that tomb. But Doria! I can't let you do that. But still. And we see a phone. So somebody is on the phone, like, recording it or something. I also can't pretend I didn't see you crying in there. We get this big panel of Deku and Shigaraki now on the ground, to be continued. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this read through. We're almost done getting caught up. We got another part, and then there's one more part after that. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Leave some comments down below what you guys thought. What's your favorite part so far? And if you're new to my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll see you guys